Hi there, my name is Drew, and if we haven't met before, welcome to ReadyBudgetGo. If this isn't your first visit, welcome back. Either way, I'm glad you're here. It's Tuesday, so I've got the Green Lantern binder and the Batman binder. I'm going to be doing the Celebration Savings Challenge over here, and all of my regular savings challenges over here. If you're ready, I'm ready. Let's go! This week I've got $650 to save again. $250 of that is going to come from the Paint by Sticker book, which is on the Wednesday videos for My Money relaunch, but I need to save the other $400 between the Green Lantern binder and the Batman binder. So let's get started with the Green Lantern binder. This is the Celebration Savings Challenge book, where it has one spread for every month of the year. We are in February, so I am going to do 2 scratches, and then I'm going to do some dice rolls, and we'll color in some hearts. So let me get out a D, let's roll this D4, and that'll say scoot this in, which scratchers to scratch. Number 1, so we'll go right up here. That's going to be a big 8. Okay, one more. Number 1 again, so I'm going to call this number 1. And 9. Wow, $17 this week. Okay. Well, we'll get that cleaned off. I am just going to do I'll do 2 D6 dice rolls and I'll color in 2 hearts. How's that? So we've got a 4 and a 5. So let me write those in here. So that's going to be another $9. And then for these hearts, use the sort of a magenta color here. I think this might be the same marker that I used before. I do like the markers themselves, the Ohuhu brand, but the color that it puts down on the page is not true to the color that's on the pen. See how different that is? So oh great, there we go outside the line. So not entirely a fan of that. Okay, next heart. Okay, so that is going to be 10, 5, 10, 19, plus 9 is 28, plus 8 is 36, going into this challenge this week, or into the book, rather. So let me see what's already in here for February. So 36, if I put 10 in, that'll make it 46. 20, 40, 5, and 6. So far in February, we've saved $50, $70, $95, $97, $98. Each month averages around $125 the way that I'm doing it. You can find this book on my Etsy shop, and it has, like I say, one spread for every month of the year. And you can make some of these amounts whatever you want. Okay, so that will do it for that binder. Let me get out the Batman binder, but before I get too far away from that, let me make sure that I record the amount inside my little book here, because I do want to make sure that I'm keeping on track with my goal for the week. So $36 into celebration savings. Let's go into the Batman binder. Up first, we have the 1 through 40 challenge from Eva at Budget Your Life. It's never 40, but I persist, so I am going to cross off 2 more 40s and save $80 more into this challenge this week. So let's see here. Ooh, we can get a 500 placeholder. So I'm going to take back 420 and grab a 500. If I have one, I do. Okay. What I don't have is anywhere to put those Barracuda placeholders. So I will just stick those in the tray. Okay. So 420 comes back for the 500, so we're up to 560. Up next is this little mummy scratcher. This is also from Eva at Budget Your Life. And see, I need a D4. 3. 1, 2, 3. Okay, $6 this week. Gonna get this as scratched off as I can. It just doesn't want to come off. Okay. All right, so I see a 5 in here, so I'm going to take that out and put in a 10 and a 1. This is a mystery scratch and save, so we don't know what the total will be. I wouldn't be surprised if it's $40, just saying. But let's see. Okay, $6 there. Next is 2026. This was a freebie that I gave away for physical orders or physical product orders in my Etsy shop in late 2025. So I'm just coloring in these racetracks this time around. I'm going to do this challenge twice more. So the next time I come through, I'll be coloring in the 2s, and then the third time, it'll be the 0s. So, okay. We got $40 going in this week. So I'm going to put back 20 and take out a 50 and a 10. So now we're at 360 out of 520. Okay, next is 7 Virtues and 7 Sins. This is a scratch challenge. Let me get those cards out. There we go. So the way that I do this is I roll a d6, and that'll tell me which card to use, and then roll it again for heads or tails, and then roll it a third time to see which sticker to scratch off. So number 6, so we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So we are on Envy and Gratitude. It's even, so we're going to do the Gratitude side. And number 3. 1, 2, and 3. Okay, $5. I'm going to go one more time as soon as I get this cleaned up. Whoops. Okay, number 3. So 1, 2, 3. So we are on Sloth and Diligence. Even, so we're doing the Virtue, which is Diligence. Number 4. 1, 2, 3, and 4. $3. And I think I'm going to stop there. Okay, 2 and 3. So a total of $8. Let me write that down before I forget. See if we can condense anything in that envelope. Oh, we can. So I will take out 12 and we'll put in a 20. So 10, 15, 17, no, 16, 18, 17, 19, and 20. Goodness. Okay. 20. So far, 142. This challenge saves $525. Next is the 80s. So we'll do those, and I will need a D10 die because there are 10 scratchers in this series. Get out the D10 here. Number 9. Okay, 9 is don't have a cow. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. That is going to be $8. And I will go one more time. Number 9 again, okay. Number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And $3. So a total of $11 this week. Okay, I'm going to put 7 back and grab a 10. And in the Totally 80s Challenge, we now have 100, 20, 30, 42, 43. So I'm going to swap out 2 10s for a 20. Yep, okay. Up next will be Destination Savings. And let's see where we're off to this week. We are going to Nairobi. And I am going to do the highest amount left on the card, which is food, for $9. So let me mark that off. I'm only doing one destination a week. This is a $500 savings challenge. It's available on my Etsy shop. So let me put Nairobi away without revealing where we're going next week. We'll keep that a mystery for now. And if there's a 1 in the envelope, I'll swap that with a 10. There is. Okay. So 1 out. And there's also a 10, so I'll put that in as well and take out a 20. So far we are at 1, 2, 22. 222. So almost halfway. Save the plates is next. And let's see what state or territory we're going to today. We are going to Alaska. Okay. Get out a D6 here. 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. We're going to mark off the 3 and save $3. I have never been to Alaska. I've always wanted to. Ketchikan is only a 2-hour flight from Seattle, and I've just never been up there. So I won't get to before I leave, but someday I will. At least that's my plan. And when I say leave, what I mean is the big move, which is coming up here in a couple months where I'm moving to another state. Okay, $3 for that. Let me put Alaska at the bottom, and we'll go somewhere else. Next up is Alabama. Okay, so these didn't get shuffled all that well, but that's okay. Number 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have never been to Alabama either. Someday I will. I think I've been to about half the states. And the other half I just haven't gotten to yet. I would like to visit all 50. Okay. So 5 and 7, and I am going to go one more time. Just because this is a bigger challenge. It's a $1,500 challenge. Okay. Next, Vermont. Okay, so we're bouncing all over the place this week. Number 3, 1, 2, 3. We're going to save $2 here. Let me get out a green pen. Not the color green I would ideally like to put, but that's okay. I actually do like this shade of green. It just doesn't match very well with the rest of the plate. Of course, the Vermont plates are green and white in real life, so it's hard to tell somebody or ask somebody to color something in white. All right. So $2 more. And let's see how much is going into Save the Plates this week. 5, 7, 9, 11, 12. So I'm going to take the 5, the 2 2s, and the 1, and I will grab a 10. Put Vermont in the bottom of the stack. Ready to go for next week. There we go. Okay. Whoops. Knocked the dice tower there. So Save the Plates so far is at, and looks like we might have enough here. 50, 70, 90, 100, 5, 7, 9, and 10. So I'm going to keep a 10. And 50, 70, 95, 7, 9, 100. All of this is going to go back for a 100. All right, so 110 and Save the Plates. We are on our way. Up next is Save by Color. And I'll need the rainbow dice for these. Let me lay out all the cards here first. So we've got purple, blue, green, yellow, orange, and red. Make sure everything is in view here. And the rainbow dice. Whoops. Okay, let's give them a roll and see what we do this week. Oh, wow. Okay. So red is a 6. It's our last 6 for red. Orange is a 3. Yellow is a 6. Green is a 6. Blue is a 1. Thank you, blue. And purple is a 3. Okay, so that's $18, $24, $25. And I am going to go one more time. When you do this side, because these are all double-sided, right? So there's a smaller side and a bigger side. When you do the bigger side, altogether that saves $1,008. Grab up all these dice here. And roll them again. Okay. Red is a 6. We're going to have to re-roll that. Orange is a 5. Yellow's a 1. Green is a 4. Blue is a 1. And purple is a 5. Okay. 2. And I get the feeling that that yellow got knocked. Darn it. Well, if it did, I will catch it later. So 10, 12, 13, 14, 18. 10, let's see. If I put a 5 in, I can take out 23. 22, 23. Okay, so total of 43 this week. And like I say, if I screwed up on that yellow and it got knocked, I will fix it later. Okay, so let me gather up all of the cards here. And save by color. Ooh, okay. Gonna be some condensing here too. 42, 43. This has 100, 200, 300, 400, and 50, 70, 90, 510, 15, 17, 19, 21. 521. So I'm going to leave out 21, and I'm going to take this 500 and put in another 500 placeholder. So that's good. Okay, there we go. $521 going in. Now let's get the other set of rainbow dice out. Oh, I've got to put these away. One sec here. Okay. The multi-denomination rainbow dice. And I'm going to give them a roll and then take out all the cards and we'll mark off whatever we get. These are so satisfying to roll as a group. Okay, so the red D12 rolled a 5. The orange D10 rolled a 10. The yellow D8 rolled a 3. The green D6 rolled a 6. The blue D4 rolled a 3. And the purple D3 rolled a 1. So that is $5, $11, $12, $15, $25, $28. And that is all I'm going to do this week for this one. So only 2 more rolls on these before we're done with the cycle, and then I'm just going to start it over again because I love this one. I think I like this one more than the other one, more than the Save by Color. Okay, so that amount again was $28. So let's see, if I put in 2, I can take out 30, 20, and 30. So far we've got 150, 70, 82. Okay, next up, corny sayings, and I am going to complete the See You Later roller skater card today. So I will need to roll a d6. Let me get all of these dice out of the way. There we go. So we've got a 1, a 3, 1, 3, and 4. Okay. 4, 7, 8, 9 plus 3 is $12 going in this week. So 10 and a 2. Let's see what this one is up to. So we've got 100 and 50, 60, 70, 5, 77, 79, 81. Okay. So I'm going to put this 21 back and grab a 20 and a 1. So still 181. And the Corny Saying set has 10 different cards in it. I'm going to put this back in there to make sure I remember to swap it later. And so I've completed this one and one other, but I initially started doing all of them, so the amounts are a little wonky. But I'll bring in another one, and we'll start that up next week. Now we're going to do the 12 Days of Christmas. So that is a scratch and save set. I have got 4 cards left in this series that have not been completed. I have the 7 Swans a-Swimming, the 10 Lords a-Leaping, the 11 Pipers piping, and the 12 Drummers drumming. So I am going to roll the big die, which only has 7 through 12 on it. So we need 7, 10, 11, or 12. And we've got 7, and there's 1 scratch left on it. So let's give it a scratch. That's going to be $8. And where did the vacuum go? There it is. Okay. I don't remember how much I put in Corny Sayings. I better go grab that card back out. Okay. 1, 4, 5, 8, 12. 7, yep, 12. Okay. That's what I get for not writing things down. All right, so $8 so far, but I am going to go again. And now this one's done. It's out of play. 11. So those are the Pipers piping. There's 3 spots left. Let's roll a D4. Number 3. 1, 2, 3. And that is $3, I believe. Yep. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. I'll put 7 back. Grab a 10. So $11 going in this week. It's a $500 challenge. And let's see how close we are. Okay, so far we have 100, 200, 300, and 50, 70, 90, 400, and 2, and 3. So swap this out for another 100. So almost there. We're in the home stretch with the 12 Days of Christmas. Okay, next is going to be the 12 face cards, and I've made it kind of an executive decision this week that I am going to work on the Queen of Diamonds, because I was going through the cards earlier today, or from when I'm recording this earlier today, and the Queen of Diamonds has hardly anything scratched off on it, and I have others that are almost completely done. So I want this one to get caught up. So I'm going to roll, there's 10 spots left, I'll roll a D10. And we got number 3, 1, 2, and 3. So that's going to be $12. Okay. 10, 12. Go again. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 13. Okay, so we're up to 25 so far. So I'll put the 10 and the 2 back and grab out 25. But I'm going to go one more time. Risk it for the biscuit. I could get the big honkin' 15, and I'll put $40 in, but let's see what happens. Number 2, 1 and 2. $10. Okay. So I'm going to stop there. Although I might do this card again next week, because I've got one card that has only 1 scratch left on it, and this has 7, so. Okay, $10 more. So $35 this week. Going into the 12 face cards, let me just put everything back in order here. and write it down so I don't forget. So far, the 12 face cards has 500, 600, and 50, 70, 80, 5, 92. So I'm going to take back 10 and 2 5s for a 20. And I'm going to swap this hundo for a Barracuda hundo. Okay. And this challenge saves over $2,000, so it's got a ways to go. All right, before I do the Sparkle Challenge, I need to add up and see how much I've saved, so I know how much goes into the Sparkle Challenge. So let me do that, and I'll be right back. I'm back with the Sparkle Challenge, and so far I have saved $581. So I need to put $70 into the Sparkle Challenge, and I'm going to save $651 this week toward my emergency fund. So how am I going to do that? I am going to take 2 of the 25s, and I've only got 120 left, but I've got 2 10s. So I think, you know what? I'm going to complete the 20. I am. Because it's getting late in the game here, so I would rather save the 2 10s for later to have that kind of versatility. So 50, 70, all done. So let me put the $70 in. If you watched this video last week, then you will have seen that I had a $1,000 placeholder go into the Sparkle Savings Challenge. So that is exciting. It means there's 500 left. And let's see. Let's do 50 and 70. So there we go. And you know what? I'm not sure those numbers are correct, given how many of these I have left. So I'm going to see what went haywire here. Oh, I think I see what I did wrong. Well, I'm going to fix it one way or another, and suffice it to say, I think I might have screwed up this challenge. Oh, goodness. Well, in any event, I will get that sorted out, and thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please leave me a comment down below. Leave me a thumbs up, subscribe if you haven't already, and until I see you in the next one, take care.